Bodybags, where horror lies.
What is up, y'all? Dubby Dubbles at you again. Another week on that Bodybags. And speaking of Bodybags, I've been on anthology kick lately, and one I recently just picked up a couple weeks back from the Scream Factory sale, and that is Bodybags, the namesake for this channel. So hell yeah. So y'all know how anthologies work. The wraparound story presented by John Carpenter, basically channeling his inner crypt keeper, maybe even like shades of Zachary and some of the old midnight shock show hosts. So yeah, he basically he examines each body and sets up the story itself with the actual body, which I thought was a cool idea. They show whatever injury or wound that happens, and then you go into the story and kind of find how that happens and the story behind it. So I thought that was really cool. John Carpenter does a good job of that. There's some corny humor there for sure, that some of it does fall short, but I was actually semi-impressed with some of his acting chops. First story, basic kind of a stalk and slash, takes place mostly at an isolated gas station, kind of maybe channeling Hitchhike or movies of that nature. Like I said, mostly set at a gas station. Second story involves, I think this is called The Hair. It involves Stacy Keach, who is balding, and he is basically trying everything in the book to get long hair until he discovers scientist David Warner, his name? David Naughton. Yeah, that's his name. Plays the professor. So basically he hooks up with this guy who's got experimental treatments that are proven to work. And there's crazy shit that goes on there. Third story is... I just watched it. Oh yeah, the eye transplant one with Mark Hamill. Which I thought was interesting. I wondered if it went on to influence movies like The Eye, some of the Asian horror even. But it puts its own twist on... basically, Mark Hamill's that famous baseball player, loses his eye and he gets an operation to replace it. And you kind of see where that's probably going there. Now, the wraparound, I don't know if it's really a story per se. Like I said, it's mostly John Carpenter introducing the movies, doing his crypt keeper thing, just being the host basically. But there was a really fun twist with that. I think the ending was really cute and it works well with it. Fantastic cast in this movie. Especially as a horror fan, you're gonna have fun just, pointing out each person that makes a cameo in this one. Fucking anybody and everybody. You got Toby Hooper, Wes Craven, of course John Carpenter, Greg Nicotero, Roger Corman. I think there's more. And of course, like the actual stars I mentioned, Stacy Keach, Mark Hamill, of course Luke Skywalker. Yeah, there was some big names in this one. I know there's plenty more. Twiggy was in this. Yeah, a lot of fun cameos. And Robert Carradine, got one of the Carradine brothers. He's in part one. He does a good job in that, playing a creepster. I thought all the stories were above average. I thought they were pretty solid for the most part. The one I actually had most fun with was Hair, but it also had some problems with it. Very dated CG that, might not hold up today worth of shit, but it was in the infancy of CG, and I think you got to give it a pass when they're going there. I mean, I'm sure at the time if we saw that, we'd have been like, holy shit, that's crazy. But, looks really bad today. I've seen worse, but it doesn't look great. I said some of the there is just this lightheartedness, corniness that's thrown in through it, which is fun and all, but I think it takes away from some of the seriousness of this, and it could have been more straightforward horror. Really good featurette with this bonus. John Carpenter talks about not even being a fan of anthologies. He thought they only worked on TV, so I guess he was a fan of like Trilogy of Terror and stuff like that, which I am too. But I just don't. Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with that. I think they do work. And this, of course, was made straight for Showtime, and he luckily, since it's made a Showtime, he can push the limits pretty good. Also forgot Deborah Harry in this, of course, the legend Blondie. So gorgeous lady. But yeah, that's about as far as that one goes. There wasn't a whole lot of original as far as the story goes, I didn't think. Particularly the eye story, I don't know, it was fun and all, but that one just, I thought was a little slower than the rest, even though Mark Hamill did a pretty good over-the-top performance. This is a fun anthology, though. Late night film, put in with the homies, chill out. Don't go into it expecting Tales from the Hood or just supreme anthology, I don't think, but it's a solid anthology with good performances, and it's a fun time. I think I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I think Bodybags is pretty solid. To me, maybe even a 7.5. It's definitely John Carpenter's least powerful film in my eyes, besides The Ward. I'd put The Ward at probably a 6 or something. But everything else he has done is above a 7.5 in my book. Like, John Carpenter fucking kills it. And, he really doesn't let down with this one. I just thought it was cool they finally released this one. But until next week, y'all. Appreciate y'all watching. Look out for the theme week. Peace.